Timeless, relaxing classics.
This is Mellow Magic.
Hello, good morning, my dear, loyal 7 o'clock friend. How are you this morning? It is Friday, the last day of the month, 28th of February. Is that frost I see out there on the lawn? Heavens, it's a bit chilly this morning. Thanks to Katie for the news. Let's get going this morning with T'Pau, China in your hand.
It was a theme she had.
Train to Georgia. Before that, T'Pau, we love an apostrophe, China in your hand. It's Mellow Magic breakfast on a Friday. We zip over to Margate, way over there in the east, to look at the sun up, sundown times. And look at that, the sun has been up for ages. 6:43 it was up. It'll set at 5:33 this evening. Sunny intervals, gentle breeze. Temperatures, only around about 7 degrees. I think that's possibly because the wind, light though it is, this gentle breeze is coming from the due north, so that is going to sort of peg the temperatures down a bit. Hark at me, peg them down. But then look, nice weather over the weekend and into next week. Fat suns, I see those for you all across next week. The weather has turned for the better. Katie White, who has been writing my news for me forever, thank you, Katie, darling. She said to me the other day on email, she said, I'm going to have my nails done today. I think I'm going to go for a really bright colour to try and bring spring on. I said, you go for it. And the day after she had them done, it lashed with rain, so that was that. But you only had to be patient, Katie, because look, it's worked now. We have the sunshine. My last programme today, so I've been allowed to choose some of the music. I had to have this one all together now. Another one of my choices, quite rocky, wasn't it? Take It on the Run from REO Speedwagon. I think I just like the contrast between the sort of the quieter bits and then the really loud guitar-y bits. I can do all that sort of stuff, you know. You don't think it of me, do you? You think I'm a gentle little old soul. But no, I can do all that stuff too. I really enjoy that one from REO Speedwagon, Take It on the Run. Before that, Carly Simon and You're So Vain, and Phil Collins. Before that, on Mellow Magic Breakfast. Coming up, music from the Beatles.
Timeless, relaxing classics.
This is Mellow Magic.
Mellow Magic Breakfast on the 28th of February. I'm Fran Godfrey. You know, 8 years is not such a very long time, is it? When you consider the number of people who've done radio programmes that have gone for 10, 20, 25, 30, 40 years even. 8 years is as nothing, is it? But I think it's just that it's been a backdrop to quite a lot that's happened. I think when Radio 2 made their announcers redundant all those years ago, I honestly didn't think I was going to work in radio particularly again. And then for Mellow Magic to approach me and say, would you like to do a breakfast show? It was like a dream come true. And then they've just sort of let me get on with it without let or hindrance, as it says in your passport, without, just letting me carry on whiffling and waffling away on the radio for these 8 years. It's been just such an absolute joy for me, and you have been so patient listening to all my nonsense. But, I've moved out of London, and after nearly a quarter of a century living there, then, of course, I set up home in the country with all the challenges that brings. Don't regret it for a moment, I have to say. Then, of course, I was getting Barney, the great challenges of having a puppy, and you saw me through that with all your advice when I was saying, no, he's going back, I can't keep him, he's going back to the breeder. I stuck with it because of you. 4 years on, he's the best little woolly friend I could possibly have. Then, of course, you and I, we both went through COVID, all that sort of 2 meters apart business, and the face masks and crossing the road if you saw somebody. It's nothing personal, waving, all of that. It's just a lot has gone on, hasn't it, in 8 years? We've lost loved ones, we've gained some loved ones as well. So, yeah, it's just as I say, Mellow Magic Breakfast has been a backdrop for a huge amount that has been going on in my life and in your life as well. And I thank you so much for being such a part of it with me and for listening to all the nonsense I've been spouting for these past 8 years. Thank you. And thank you to my bosses for letting me get on with it as well. If you take just one thing, please, from the past 8 years, could you just remember what I tell you every single day, which is please be kind to yourself and please be kind to one another. Look after Jen when she starts with you next Monday. It's lots of love to her and to my dear friend Jim and to Lynn and all my other friends here on Mellow Magic. I will be around, as you know, from Sundays, from the 9th of March on a Sunday afternoon. I hope you can join me for that, so we will keep in touch that way, I do hope. Meanwhile, there is only just one way I can possibly end.
Thank you for being
Mellow Magic Breakfast.
Timeless, relaxing classics.